going way, way back to the spring of 1960. That's Steve Lawrence with the song I actually played on the air back then called Footsteps. At 6:25 at WIXY1260, the way radio was meant to be.
Let's get with it, a go, go, go. Swinging WIXY radio. WIXY1260. Super radio.
And I am Jumpin Joe Madigan, your WIXY go-go guy, and your go-go guest DJ here on the Ray King Show on WIXY1260. Come on, friends, pick up your telephone and give me a call. 216-744-WIXY. 216-744-9499. I want to hear from you right now. Sam and Dave and Soul Man.
Coming to you. I'm a soul man.
I'm a soul man. That's me, Jumpin Joe Madigan, here at 628 Gilligreen, the rock and roll city of Cleveland, Ohio. That's the stack sound of the double dynamite duo of Sam and Dave.
The in-group has personality plus on 1260 WIXY radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to The Ray King Show with special guest Jumpin Joe Madigan.
WIXY Cleveland.
It is 6:32 at the Tower of Power, WIXY1260. Ray King and Jumpin Joe for 30 more minutes. Buddy Sigler right now from 1967.
Come on, baby, let the good time roll.
WIXY1260, where real radio still lives. That's Bunny Sigler with a one-hit wonder from 1967. Let the good times roll, and I feel so good. It's 6:35 at WIXY1260, a great place to be.
Let's talk more music, let's talk 1260 WIXY Radio.
And I'm Jumpin Joe Madigan, your guest DJ today here on WIXY1260. And I want to let you know that in about 10 minutes, we're going to have the WIXY Triple Play, the top 3 songs of the WIXY 60 survey from February 21st, 1970. That's happening in about 10 minutes right now. The 4 tops advising you to stretch out your arms. Reach out, baby. I'll be there.
If you feel that you can't go on, and I'll be there.
Reach out, baby, and I'll be there. That's right, we'll all be here at WIXY1260 forever and ever. Believe it. The 4 tops that reach out, I'll be there from 1967.
WIXY 1260, 1963 was a very good year.
Hey, pretty baby, don't you hear the drummer thumping?
WIXY1260, where the hits come to play. There's a song that describes our own Jumpin Joe Madigan. He can't sit down either. But Doe Valls with the #1 song from the summer of 1963.
You're in the weird, weird world on WIXY 1260 Super Radio.
641 in the rock and roll city of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm Jumpin Joe Madigan, your guest go-go DJ here on WIXY1260. But friends, pretty soon, I'll be hitting the road. It'll be time for me to go home, but the Chicken Man Party's coming up here at 7 o'clock, so you stay tuned for that here on WIXY1260. And don't forget the WIXY Triple Play from 1970 is coming up next right now. We got the rock and blues sound of the Canned Heat, and they're on the road again. WIXY 1260 Super Oldie from 1968, Canned Heat, and on the road again. Oh, it doesn't sound good, friends? Doesn't it sound good? That's the 45 version, the version you remember hearing on WIXY 1260. But we're back online at WIXY1260online.com. I'm Jumpin Joe Madigan. Thanks for tuning in today. Right now, it's 6:43 in the rock and roll city. It's now time for the WIXY Triple Play.
So far this hour, WIXY 1260, Cleveland's more music station, has played 15 records. Here's even more music in this hour.
Here's a WIXY Triple Play. 3 together. Okay.
Yes, sir! Some of that Detroit acid rock as we go back to 1970. The top 3 songs on the WIXY 60 survey. They came from Detroit, Michigan. They were known as Frigid Pink. And here's their rendition of House of the Rising Sun on WIXY 1260. blowing your minds right out of your skull with that one. Would you believe it's the number 3 song on WIXY 1260 from this day in 1970? Believe it, friends. Frigid Pink and House of the Rising Sun.
You're in the middle of the WIXY triple play.
Give me just a little more time. Just a little more surely.
Friends, you are in the middle of the WIXY triple play. The top 3 songs on WIXY 1260 from this day in 1970. Number 2 for you from the chairman of the board. Give me just a little more time.
WIXY Radio with the triple play.
And here's a number 1 song from this day back in 1970, one of the biggest ever for Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water. You're 10 minutes away from the WIXY Friday Night House Party. Yes, yes, yes. The number 1 song from this day, way back in 1970, Simon and Garfunkel and Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's 5 minutes until 7 o'clock on WIXY 1260. This is Ray King, and I want to thank you, Mr. Jumpin Joe Madigan, for your participation today on WIXY. You have done a phenomenal job. Please come back and visit us again. Do it all over again.
Well, you'll have to go through my agent on that one. That would be the lovely Mrs. Madigan and Moving Molly.
How did I guess?
They don't charge money. They just charge time. So that's all good.
Right. Well, it's been a lot of fun having you. You certainly know your music, and you know how WIXY ran, and the job you're doing on WJCU was marvelous too.
Well, thank you very much, Ray. And I just love the reverb here. This sounds phenomenal. It's great. It's authentic. That's the way WIXY 1260 sounded. I wish I had it.
Yes, it did.
I wish I had it on Retro Radio, which comes on, by the way, every Saturday afternoon from 3 to 5:30 p.m. on 88.7 WJCU and worldwide on the web too at WJCU.org.
Right on. Joe, it's been a pleasure. Stop by and see us again on WIXY 1260 online.
Thanks, Ray.
Keep on
Thank you.
trucking. WIXY 1260.
All right, it's time for me to slow down, friends, get the heck out of here because the Chicken Man Friday Night House Party with Magic Mike and Super Sam is on deck next on WIXY 1260. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this trip back in time, and thank you, Ray, again. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity to be here on WIXY 1260 with you. So with that said, I must say this. All hail to Ray King and the staff of WIXY 1260. Thank you very much. Friends, I'll talk to you soon.